What is going on, guys? Politics Gaming here, and today I am going to be doing the 3.5 parts. Well, not 3.5. This is going to be part 3.5 of the United States live stream series that I have been doing on this channel. If you guys have been liking this, just go ahead and tell me in the comments so you guys can obviously inspire me to do more of this. So last time I was unfortunately interrupted, if you actually remember the ending of the last live stream, which was hilarious. But today I'm going to be continuing this. We have 45 days until the national federal election, which this federal election is actually going to judge the Republican GOP seat count in the House and the Senate, so both seats are up for grabs. We did go through a midterm about 2 years ago, this November, usually it does do this. Usually, it's the way it actually isn't every 2 years. We do have midterm elections we have like congressional elections every 2 years and stuff like that. But it's not like the entire Senate and the entire House. Actually, only 2/3 or 3/5. Yeah, I think it's 3/5 of the House is up for grabs, and 3/5 of the Senate is usually up for grabs every 2 years. That way, it's not like the entire thing that's being up for grabs every single year. So, what we're going to do, we have two Green parties. They're actually in the Senate right now. 1/3 Senate seats up every midterm election. Okay, so 1/3 of the Senate is actually usually up for election, but usually it's just, that. So, something we need to do, we actually need to make sure we're doing a couple of promises. I already have 100 popularity in the election thing. So all we need to do, I'm actually going to go ahead and do that because he usually changes the sound and stuff like that. So we're going to go ahead and promise 25,000 the uninhabitable housing will be fixed up in the next in our next term. So we're going to go ahead and make that a campaign promise. We're going to do that all over the territory. We're not going to make that too much. We're going to go ahead and aim for North Carolina. Make sure that we can actually do that. We're going to go ahead and do that for Sunday. And regulate rent increases. We don't have to mess with that. We could actually... How much is this going to cost? Reduced income tax. Thus revitalizes the growth of the country. We could actually make a promise like that. Let's go ahead and do that in Ohio. We're going to go ahead and do that in Ohio. You know what? Let's go ahead and aim for Pennsylvania right here. Let's do this in a performance hall. We can do this on a Wednesday. $4 billion, not that bad. Let's go ahead and refuse the opportunity to assassinate the Indian president. We're going to go ahead and play until there's about 20 days left. Saiwan immediate liftoff. Yeah, let's go ahead and watch it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Oh, man.
1, 0. Ignition.
Alright, let's hope for a peaceful launch. Make sure that this doesn't blow up. That's the only reason why I'm watching these next couple of launches. $95 million in profits from our fundraiser. Alright, so the rocket has launched successfully. We're going to watch it just a little bit more, and it disappears.
The fundraising campaign has been really successful. The money will help us boost the party and our election campaigns.
Alright, one thing I'm actually going to hold again Let's go ahead and invest 50 million. How much? 50 million into cyber protection, and then we can launch another campaign fundraiser. Actually, let's go ahead and wait a couple of days. Okay, current budget 214 million, and we're going to meet up with the billionaire. We're going to launch another fundraising campaign in about a couple of days. I don't want to do it. Otherwise, today I actually had my first day of work, which actually was really, really interesting. And I'm actually pretty excited for this job, and I actually think I'm actually going to like it. So that is actually very, very good on my part. I'm just talking about myself, but I think on October 1st, campaign statements, obviously, we're gonna... Don't tell me that was a riot. Okay. Solar Orbiter Space Program.
The mission was complete.
Alright, cool. What has happened thus far? Not really that much. We've actually just been promising stuff. I mean, this is... If you do remember my last thing... Okay, so a new poll just came in. 63% of the vote is going to be given to us if the election were held right now. The Green Party would get 10% of the vote. Or 9% of the vote, and Nancy Pelosi would get 21% of the vote. We are possibly looking at an electoral landslide in November. Congressional elections 11-10. That's weird.
Perspective analysis.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that right now.
The terrorist organization has not...
Be the first president since Nixon to put a man on the moon. I think we already have actually something like that. 63% of the vote intention. I'm going to go ahead and let that diversify. And what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to go ahead and launch a fundraising campaign. Let's go ahead and do that. We already have $70 million invested into cyber protection. Total funding since the beginning of 2018, $70 million. So our systems are probably impenetrable. $77 billion cash surplus. Awesome. And let's go ahead and meet with a couple of key figures. Let's go ahead and meet with... Let's go ahead and pause this. I'm going to go ahead and meet with my right-wing billionaire. Return to... Remember, platform and debate greatly influence the outcome. Yes, I know. Let's go ahead and meet with our movie actor. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can actually get the Libertarian Party to drop out. And it's going to be October 6th. Let's go ahead and meet with you. Okay, let's see what kind of unions we can actually meet up with. National wage earners. Let's go ahead and see if I can actually meet up with him. And athletes. These guys usually like me. Associations, let's go ahead and meet up with them. National Association, NAACP doesn't like me, which actually makes sense, especially for this game. Alright, so that's going to be enough for our meetings. Just need a couple of good statements in the media to make sure that we actually stay above. Get a really good campaign rating. Encourage them to publicly support you at the next elections. Richest and most gorgeous. Speak highly of me in public, please. And ask him to fund my party. Thank you so much. And let's go ahead and go over the next couple of days. Let's talk with the Libertarian Party. Tell me he's radiant. Alright, what else do we have? Fictitious job.
In the name of the friendship that has united us for
Ooh.
years, I ask you not to reveal anything of this matter, which could have a devastating effect on my personal life. You know the great loyalty I have for you, and this can only be consolidated if you have the tact to keep all this to yourself. I'm sorry, but
Really? Okay, whatever. I can just reveal it after the next INS poll. Conducting nuclear tests. The Iranian government has issued orders.
sure. Yeah.
Tommy's radiant. Yeah, whatever. You want to get assassinated? End the meeting, and let's go ahead and go to the next days. We got a couple other meetings where we have to go ahead and meet with people. Offer a glass of champagne, tell her she is charming. Invite her to speak highly of me in public and support me at the next elections. Nope, she's not going to do that, but this is another guy that we can actually meet with. He is actually socialist. He is, no, actually, center left. Hey, what's going on, Russian guy? Can't really tell your name. Global influence. 3% of the population is influenced by this character.
It's very okay.
Ooh, I actually got him to speak highly of me.
Don't panic.
He actually wanted to do it. Awesome, 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 awesome. Awesome, awesome. Sweet. Golf champion.
Sure.
$90 million bank transfer.
Thanks.
Probably we're going to meet up with the billionaire twice. I'm from Ukraine. Hey, what's going on, Ivan? Welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much for joining in this live stream.
That's really
You're about to see me win in an absolute landslide. Alright, Consumer Federation of America president. Tell me he's radiant. Yay! 97. Invite him to speak highly of me in the public. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm Finnish. Hey, always good to see a lot of different people in here. I can hear static in my mic. Ask him if he would accept a ministry.
Would you propose for me?
So Consumer Federation. So I think you would be good as employment and social.
I'm sorry.
Okay, whatever. $90 million has been transferred. We're gonna go ahead and meet up with him in a couple of days. Is this MAGA 2020? Yes, it is. We're gonna be we are running for election as President Donald Trump in the 2020. So we should actually be we have a slightly good economic growth, and unemployment has risen from 0% to 3%. 1.88% growth, and we actually have some good ratings from her. So yeah, we are running as President Donald Trump in the 2020 elections. We are expected to win with over 60% of the vote. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to, again, meet with the billionaire. Cancel. And we're going to go ahead and meet with him. John Foxon is out of the leading trio with just 6% of the vote. Let's go ahead and check that INS poll. 55% of the vote. So the Green Party is really starting to do a really good vote split for the Democrats. So the Democrats definitely not going to win. We should actually probably see third-party electoral votes. Maybe even for the Green Party. It is not going to look... It's not that bad of an idea to see that we may be looking at a third party gaining at least a couple of electoral votes in this next election. Legislation. Is there anything we want to amend to the Constitution of the United States? Change term limits to 2. We could. Yes, I've already actually invested $70 million into cybersecurity for the party. So that is actually why I'm meeting with the billionaires and doing so many fundraisers.
Yes.
I'm going to hope that Eversim recreate the impact of migration on cities and communities. I think a higher migration rate should be reflected in crime and hospital admission rates. That would actually be a really good idea. Jed, actually, if you could join my Discord and put that into the suggestions, and if you could actually put that into my suggestions on my Discord, I will definitely suggest that to Eversim once I actually start talking to them, because you should actually be expecting Eversim to be replying to me. I don't know when. They may release it at the same time that they may email me on the same day that they release the update, so I may not be able to give you guys a heads up saying, hey, this is about to come out, so be ready. Which I'm hoping for them to do that, because I really want to hype you guys up. Other than that, we should ask the billionaire to
We'll have to.
Okay, really? What kind of scandals do you have? Damn. Attracted to the head of state, no information available. Huh. Ask him to accept a ministry treasury. Wow, whatever. This guy's a douchebag. Hang on, let me go ahead and check. Legislative elections. We are now in a legislative election season. And part of the Senate. Okay. So every part of the Senate is up for a re-election every 2 years. So 61% of my party funding is actually going to cyber protection. 23 million, or 61% is going to cyber protection. 20.7% is going toward fundraisers. 14% is going to campaign rallies, and INS polling is consuming 20.7%. Oh, I've already done a thing, so we can't really do anything. We can honestly just wait for the election. Okay, so I think I can actually do one more fundraiser. Yeah, this is going to be our last fundraiser. So I'm going to come over here because I know exactly what song's coming up. Billionaires don't give you funds every time. You have to wait like 4 months after asking. Alright. So we should actually expect another $100 million from this next thing. And I'm going to go ahead and do one final investment of $30 million into cybersecurity. Let's go ahead. Oh. So 64% of my stuff is actually going into cybersecurity. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We have now invested a great amount of TV debate. You have to confront Nancy Pelosi in a televised debate. So that should actually be before the elections. Which actually, before the elections, I'm going to go ahead and hold one more thing. One more campaign rally. 24%, 13.5%. We're going to go ahead and hold this campaign rally in California. California. Imagine that. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do this in a sports center in California. Ooh, we have 1 day. Let's do this right before the televised debate. Okay, wait. No, we're gonna come over. Family, health. Maternity leave, we're gonna fund that. That was our big gahua. Alright, let's go to the televised debate. And head of state leads. Evaluation of the program. Yeah, whatever. Should be getting a lot of liberal voters. So we're, oh wow. 28%, so Democrats are making a couple of leads. As long as I'm not, like, you know, flat winning a majority, I think I'm fine. Alright, let's go ahead and go to the debate.
Good evening. The highly anticipated debate will begin in a few moments' time. The candidates are
Housing. Ooh. We can promise.
opinion on the matter.
We can promise more of these. Let's promise 100,000 houses. I'm not against doing it.
Need I remind you?
Yeah, that didn't get us a lot. Housing usually doesn't get you a lot.
And moving on.
In these times of
Ooh, that got our
economic
support.
poverty,
Damn.
it is absolutely essential we act in the spirit of national solidarity.
Thank you. Let's move on to another issue. So,
Let us not delude ourselves.
very well.
I know exactly what I should promise.
Over to you.
The familial structure is
Damn it.
the heart of our model of society.
Thank you. It's now.
Well, I would like some clarification.
Let's build a 150,000 stadium. California?
Sport is education.
Army.
I'd like to hear you talk about this.
It's always a cheat.
We are now.
Ooh.
Should in-
Okay, so we're gonna have to hit, like, the best thing to actually carry this debate. Let's go ahead and promise 1,000,000 teachers.
National education must
Thank you.
analyzed under the prism of spending, but as an investment in the future. It is the
Thank you once again to both. Our instant polling
Awesome.
system has designated a winner. Good evening.
Alright, let's go ahead and go to the November elections. That's it. Evaluation of the program. Whatever. We're probably gonna have to at least do one or two different election or promises that the party likes. There's two of them that they really didn't like, especially family allowances and minimum wage. Mystery. Let's do this in Colorado. Okay, so we can't do anything after the second, so we're gonna have to do it right here. Immigration. What should I do? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and trust my gut. We're gonna go ahead and go on. We're getting at least a good amount of the vote. So we're gonna go to November 3rd. Everyone is voting today. Oh wow, we only got $11 million in profits from that. We're going to go ahead and wish him a congratulations. 67% of the viewers found your participation awesomely. Let's go to the next day. See these election results. Wait. No. I'm going to have to mute the mic real quick. Or actually, not the mic, but the audio. Oh, wow, we carried... Okay, yeah, well, this is going to be a landslide. Washington, D.C. was close. I highly doubt there's going to be any electoral votes for the Democrat. Hey, we got Michigan. And Minnesota. I'm really hoping the Democrats at least get a couple of electoral votes. Like Ronald Reagan landslide proportions right here. We won. Watch, we're going to carry California. I want to see how close the race in California was. I'm surprised Washington, D.C. was so close. There we go. 50 to 36. Yeah, the Democrats aren't getting anything. Cool. Alright, I am unmuting the audio now. Need something to balance this landslide, yeah, right? Score from groups. The Green Party actually led in that. Green Party, yeah, well, that was pretty close along the military. Can we just get rid of the 22nd Amendment and become a dictator? Green Party really was competitive against us. Against a lot of people. They really, really did take away from the Democratic vote. So let's go to the next day. 57% turnout. Awesome. Alright. Let's check this. This is gonna just be completely red. Great College of Electors to be held in several weeks. The inauguration ceremony will be held in 2.5 months. Sincere salutations from the Secret Service. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. And there's the Sea of Red. 100% of the electoral vote. I got 50. I was really, really close in Washington. I knew that. So that's actually pretty funny that I was actually pretty close. Virginia has a Republican governor. Let's see what governor... Yep. So I guess that's actually really cool that, like, it changes alongside, it changes alongside, so it, like, I mean, 50 governors all over the all over here. Actually, wait. Oh, okay, even Washington, D.C. has a Republican governor. So I guess whatever state, 276 seats in the House. Let's go ahead and pause this. India, confidential information. I have proof the Indian government sold nuclear missiles to Eritrea. We can deal with that in a minute. Thanksgiving. Interplanetary system. Let's get right into the news. Let's go ahead and look at this. There is something... Oh, yeah, come here. Okay, so the Libertarian Party, for some reason... Okay, so the Green Party lost their seats. And then the Libertarian Party got their seats. I don't know how. So we have similar numbers in the House and the Senate. Democratic Party has 34 seats. We have a majority sufficient enough to actually keep our own laws passed, so we actually don't have to worry about that. I'm actually not going to pass any laws until... I'm not going to pass any laws until we are actually inaugurated, which should actually be in January. Let's go ahead. Sabotage is successful in Mexico. Attempt to eliminate the head of state of Mexico. Who is the head of state of Mexico? Suspicions of nuclear weapons. Journey to Mars. Let's, which actually sometime in 2021, depending on how far it is into 2021. Okay, so there's a terrorist attack in Bridgeport. I did not use God and Spy. Possible dismantlement. Ready for action. Since we are actually finally inaugurated, what is our budget? Current budget, $350 million. So we're going to finally go forth to the United Nations for sanctions. We are going to denounce a nation that threatens world peace. We're going to go ahead and sanction Iran. Try and implement sanctions against Iran. Let's go ahead and go forth.
It is undeniable that this country is grossly violating rules of international law. I therefore urge you to react with all the firmness of which the Security Council...
Wow, I have 22 people watching this live stream right now. I have never seen 22 people watching a live stream at one time. Everyone who's watching right now, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. That is awesome. I have 22 people watching. That is great. I have to get rid of this song. But everyone that's watching right now, please subscribe. Please leave a like. And whoever's watching right now, everyone say hashtag Trump 2020 in the comments. I'm the 22nd one. Thank you so much, Ezer, if that's how you say it.
The situation does not risk.
And Gaming is Life, welcome to the live stream. I've never seen you here. Anyone who's never actually watched me before, please leave a comment so I can recognize you in the next stream. It is always awesome to meet new people and stuff like that. So, all the 22 people that's watching right now, again, leave a like, make a comment right now, everyone that's watching, make a comment, please. If I've never seen you on my live stream, I really, really love to see new subscribers on the live stream. Just like Gaming is Life and the other guy. Resolution against Iran. Okay. UN session. We're gonna do pro. Has decided to proceed with your complaint against Iran by proposing resolution 2397 denounced for threatening international peace. Is that worthy of sanctions? Oh yeah, don't forget to use your parents' credit card for my Patreon. And actually, guys, for all 20 people that's watching right now, look into the description of this live stream. You should see my Discord. Please join that Discord. If you join that Discord, you will be able to chat with me whenever I'm not live streaming. And you also have my Twitch. You can go ahead and follow me on Twitch. And you can also follow my Patreon. You can go ahead and start following me on Patreon. And you also have my Instagram right now, right there. So if you ever want to get me on Instagram, make sure to follow me on Instagram. And you can send me a message whenever you can. All right, and this resolution has passed total economic embargo on Iran. We have finally sanctioned, and this is a unanimous vote by... Some of the comments make me laugh. This is a unanimous vote by the United Nations Security Council. Even China, France, Russia, United Kingdom, and the United States, all permanent members of the United Nations of the UNSC, have voted for it. So everyone that's watching right now, I actually want to get the 30 not 30 subscribers. I have like 1,500. So yeah, I mean, I actually have a goal of getting to 30 watchers by the end of this stream. Come on, I want everyone to try to make more people watch this. I don't care if you have to force them. Who disliked? Boy, I will kiss you. Yeah, just again, make sure to leave a like, everyone. Please. Helps me out tremendously. So, we're going to go ahead and read a national paper. United Nations accuses Iran and is referring to matter to the United Nations Security Council. Terrorism in Israel, martyrs partial dismantlement by Special Forces Commando operation in the United States. Actually, speaking of Israel, I'm actually going to do something with them. Let's go ahead and invite the Israelis over for a meeting, for a summit. Let's go ahead and hold this for Tuesday. And let's go ahead and go forth with a couple of our promises. We promised 25,000. I'm actually going to do 30,000. We're going to go ahead and go forward with that. And let's come over to energy. And what I am actually going to do... Wow, we are making 1 gigawatt worth of power off of solar energy, guys. That is awesome. Let's go ahead and come over here. Let's check my natural gas production. Make sure that we are self-sufficient in our production. We are now consuming less than 30%. So we are actually making a goal on this. We're actually making a goal that... Try playing as the Dominican Republic one. I've never seen anyone play as my home country. Curious how it would look like. Thank you so much, Gaming is Life. Make sure to join my Discord and remind me. I could actually play as the Dominican Republic after I'm done live streaming as the United States. So, our goal actually has been to control our natural gas production as the United States. So what we have actually been doing is we've been subsidizing natural gas, conventional gas, and non-conventional gas. And then we have been increasing production. We have actually increased production on shale gas wells. We actually have over 70 in the United States, which actually that production has actually been trickling up. So I guess subsidizing actually works in producing more. That would be cool. That would be really cool. We could actually develop some gas production in East Texas. Speaking of which, what we need to do, we need to go ahead and sign a... let's go ahead and increase funding to handicapped services, and let's increase production or increase funding to rail transport, since the United States is actually being a little more forward on high-speed rail. So what we need to do, we need to go ahead and connect Las Vegas to someone else. What our goal is, and if you guys haven't watched the past live streams, we actually are developing a high-speed railway network. Once we actually connect, we actually have things that are connecting, like San Francisco all the way to Los Angeles, and then Los Angeles is connected to San Diego. And what we could do, hang on. Okay, so Las Vegas could actually connect to Albuquerque. And then San Diego could actually connect to Phoenix. I didn't think of that. So we actually have like these trainways, so instead of just coming down here, there could actually be a little shortcut. $24. Let's go ahead and do this at full funding. That's going to be $24 billion, 124 over the next 5 years. That actually goes right through their solar farms. So San Diego is now connecting to Phoenix, Arizona. Let's go ahead and check the things on that. And construction has begun. We can already draw some conclusions. First of all, this is good for national tourism, which will benefit from this new infrastructure. Lastly, the cities chosen for train stations are good for their expansion. Awesome. Awesome. I love investing into high-speed rail now. Like, high-speed rail is like the best thing that you can actually invest in. So afterward, what we need to figure out actually is whether Los Angeles could actually... Okay, after Los Angeles, it's going to connect to Las Vegas. So what we need to figure out is if we want to do a direct line from Las Vegas to Albuquerque, or instead, we should actually take the smaller route, which would connect San Diego to Phoenix, and then Phoenix would have to connect all the way to maybe... I mean, I guess they're all going to connect to Albuquerque. I think these two are actually going to connect to Albuquerque in some way, shape, or form. And then Albuquerque would probably have to connect to Lubbock. I don't know if I should go from Albuquerque to Lubbock, or Albuquerque and then connect right to the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Which the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex actually already has active train stations that connect Dallas directly to Chicago, which Chicago already connects all the way to Columbus, and then Columbus connects to Pittsburgh, and then Philadelphia, and then Pittsburgh connects to Philadelphia, and then Philadelphia connects to Washington, D.C., and Baltimore, and then if you go up north, it connects it to New York, Providence, and then Boston. Hey, what's going on, White Sheep? Welcome to the live stream. So that is a question for something I need, or actually, okay, here we go. So Las Vegas could actually connect to Albuquerque, right? So Las Vegas to Albuquerque, and then Phoenix could actually connect to El Paso. And then El Paso would actually have to connect all the way to Dallas. And I think I could actually make it go through Arlington as well. That actually sounds like a good idea. And then Albuquerque could connect to El Paso, or I could just connect it to Lubbock. Or I could actually connect it to Oklahoma City. I'm gonna have to... Hey, what's going on, Greek guy? I cannot say that name. We are just going through national infrastructure plans. This is actually the federal high-speed railway network that we are actually working on. We're investing billions, like tens and tens of billions of dollars into this. So we're going to actually come over here and we're going to go ahead and invest some money to actually build a... Let's go ahead and sign a complete alliance with Israel. So there's that, and then I want that. Can we get maritime? Okay, we can. Can we get land? No, we can't. Did you miss the election? Yes, you did. Okay, we got air. Let's go ahead and try to see if we can get land. Can we? Can we not? That is a question. If we can at least get land, then we could, in theory, actually get at least one military base into Israel. I'm thinking about doing a land base, but... I'm thinking about doing a land base, but I don't know. Okay, what are our relations? 69 economic relations. Can we sell you something? Okay, can we... Okay. Cereals. Let's sell you a couple of million tons of cereals. Let's do 2.5 million. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get a good contract on that. Okay, I'm not going to be able to do that, but at least we have a defense alliance with Israel. Let's go ahead and also sign create a military alliance. Let's sign a non-aggression pact with the Bahamas, and let's also sign a non-aggression pact with Haiti. That was refused, and Bahamas accepted it. So we may have to do a meeting with the Dominican Republic if we actually want to do that. So anyway, let's make a defense alliance with Australia. Make sure that we are allies with them. Let's go ahead and hand them a support treaty. We're not going to sign for any bases to be built in their country. Not yet. Agreement negotiation, and they have accepted. So we are now in a support alliance with them. And there is a cold spell in the United States, in the state of Ohio. 88 people are dead. That is unfortunate. Let's go to elections. Wow. Establish a minimum wage. Manpower. We can increase that to their sports. We need to build that in California. We can go ahead. We're going to go ahead and go with the cheapest options first. Okay. So that was it. Dominican are usually more open-minded toward the American. However, building a military base might be hard. If this is 2018, then yes, you can do it considering the current president of the Dominican Republic. Well, we actually have dark red or light red relations with the Dominican Republic. We have -13 relations with their strategic alliance, and we have -3 economic relations. However, I actually didn't know this. Human rights. 0 is a perfect democracy, and 100 is a total dictatorship. They actually have 15, so they're relatively free in the Dominican Republic. That's awesome. Transportation. Where can we build a highway? Let's see where we need to build a highway from. Can we connect Bismarck? Okay, let's connect Bismarck to Minneapolis. Let's put the $11 billion into that so we can get that done in about a year. I don't care if it's a bad rating. Just need to get it done. Good for national tourism, which will benefit. Limited dismantlement, only 2 arrests, whatever. And let's go to transportation. I think I want to build an intense traffic airport. Let's go ahead and do 5,000 workers. It's going to be done in 6 months. Where can we build this? We can build this in... Can we build this in Oregon? Maybe we can. Since it is on the West Coast. Maybe in Wisconsin. And then after this, we're going to go ahead and... yeah, I think we could actually build this in Wisconsin. Madison, Milwaukee. What about here? They already have that. Minneapolis. North Dakota, I don't think would need that. Yeah, let's go ahead and do Wisconsin. This is going to be just south. Let's do as close to Milwaukee as we can. Okay, good for national tourism. Transported goods, it will significantly improve the situation and help us streamline business. Already a large infrastructure located nearby that meets the needs of this part of the country. Okay, so $454 million. Let's go ahead and give them $1 billion. Oh yeah, completely forgot. So what we need to do, before the new year, let's go ahead and give everyone a Christmas present and New Year's present. Let's go ahead and 5. Let's add that into a reform. Let's call that the New Year tax cut, the NYTC. And it's going to pass bipartisan support. And let's go ahead and increase this to 1%. Let's add that to the New Year tax cut. Still going to pass. Everyone, good night. Less strikes of the opposition. Hell yeah. Okay, so I'm going to have to get rid of this song. Could I actually add this to the tax reform? No, I cannot. Okay, so I'm going to have to come over here. $229 have died. How much aid are we actually giving to the Dominican Republic? Give aid. Let's go ahead and just for my dude who lives in Dominican Republic, let's go ahead and give them $250 million in aid. Funny enough, like, I mean, Donald Trump did the opposite. Compensated in Washington, D.C., which represents a total sum of $1 billion. Had a lot of positive feedback. Killing tarantulas. Causes of death. Public official. Economy grew by 2% this year. And what is this? That was the Juno space program. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Unhealthy housing situation. $134 billion cash surplus.
Here are the GDP and growth figures for
GDP is at $20.8 trillion. Let's compare that to China. China is really accelerating fast. They're about to take us over. But I honestly have no idea how to grow my GDP. I don't think we can really do anything about it. I've done it before. I just don't remember what I did. Ooh, we got another space thing completed. That was a Parker space probe. Conducting nuclear. You already told me that. Can I... What have we sanctioned against Iran? Lift the total embargo. So that's all activities. So all activities have been banned. I want to check their numbers real quick. Let's come over here. As the United States, its unemployment's kind of bounced back. Okay, let me see GDP. And let's go all the way to the I's where Iran is. Iran, it fell. So since November, after the election, that's whenever I did it. That's actually going up. Check population, 84 million. Budget deficit is, they actually have a good thing. Unemployment jumped in March. So they actually are suffering from increased economic pressure. So that's unemployment. So it's around 29%. Ouch. I don't know what this is. It's not. Oh yeah, it's January. Hey, what's going on, Pirate King? Welcome to the live stream. You need to buy raw materials that you consume but don't produce enough of, which is coal, steel, aluminum, and etc. Getting notifications on my phone from Donald Trump. Okay, so let's go ahead and... I'll go ahead and buy some aluminum. I kind of wanted to grow my own industry, but I guess not. Let's go ahead and see who has the best production of aluminum. Oh yeah, I've actually gotten good deals from Russia, so let's actually go to Russia for this. Let's go ahead and buy some aluminum. Let's call this US Rus. Aluminum agreements. Let's make sure we're not buying too much. I'll go ahead and do this down a tad. Sell price, just in between their purchase price. I'll go ahead and put it at 27. And send that over to the Russian government. $387 billion. 2.93% growth. So I guess that's risen to 3%. Possible dismantlement. So we're just doing anti-terrorism. Alright, law on income tax is passed. So, Independent Film Festival, let's go ahead and attend it. 37, let's go ahead and do 33. And I guess the next negotiation would probably be good enough. So, I really, before I actually head out in this stream, I'm actually going to check. You're so welcome for the tutorials. It's my pleasure. So, let's go ahead and click on Mars. When is this supposed to launch? 2022, 6/15. And this is supposed to land in 6/14, 2021. And this is supposed to land 10/25. So we could actually go to month of March or June. I will actually be right back, guys. But I will still be playing, but I just have to mute my mic.
as I predicted,
I swear before Congress to loyally serve the interests of the United States of America. I promise to put all my energy, my intelligence, and my faith in the service of this great nation in order to ensure prosperity as well as security within and outside its borders.
Your politics. And then
Prospective analysis, coupled with the Brown model on group psychotectonics, has allowed us to identify a potential ally. In this case, a terrorist group that we have already approached. The use of this organization...
Alright, boys, I'm back. Sorry about not being on here for, like, 10 years. And someone goes to my door. I'm gonna be right back. How about you start using grammar then? Fool capitalizes the beginning of every thing, I swear to God. Electoral promises. People like that I'm making good on my electoral promises. And let's go ahead and change this song before... Alright, and we have our meeting with the terrorists.
I'm listening. How much? A bit. Right.
It's going on Mystic Sam. I don't know. Whatever. Fine, there. Alright, let's go ahead and see the Ronald Reagan launch.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition.
I completely forgot to check the thing to see if this is even going to fail. This is just a space habitation module. I think after this we can actually invest money into a space station. I'm going to check right after this. I think it's supposed to take about 30 days for it to complete its mission. And I think the actual thing we're actually going to name it. I'm actually going to hold that off until the next stream. I think I will actually hold a contest on my Discord. Okay, so we just did the production of a fueled micro battery. We're not going to patent it. How important is space in this game? It's more of an aesthetic thing. If you actually want to... Okay, our relations with women are getting worse. If you actually want to make good relations with other countries, like Russia or something like that, then it's beneficial to actually do it. But other than that, not really.
It is alarming to see the extent to which your outdated male chauvinism is still riding high in your government.
Last report dated 4/11/19. So, let's go ahead and check on this. This is Ronald Reagan Orbiter. It's going to be done on 3/4. Creation of a new ambitious. Okay, we're going to go ahead and play all the way to June, and then that's where I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream. Alright, the Odysseus is going to launch. Awesome. This is actually our Europa orbiter. So our space programs are finally starting to see suit. Everything looks good on the Ronald Reagan orbiter. presidential elections in Somalia. Agent 001, ready for action so he can assassinate that boy. What happened here? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This does fail. This is going to be a big disaster for our space research exploration program. Alright, it does look like that actually did not blow up, so awesome. Conditions for success. Wow, at peak I actually had 26 viewers on this live stream. I actually wasn't paying attention to it, but that's awesome. Let me see what my subscriber count is at right now. Maybe this live stream actually did help me out. So it does say 1441. Okay, I guess not. Should actually be really excited. Mystery. I think I'm gonna launch another investigation on her. No scandal.
And mysterious. Did you have problems as a small child?
The terror.
Our agents that have
The mission was completed last evening, giving rise.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Ronald Reagan Orbiter has been completed. Let's actually go ahead and check on the status of whether we should actually, we can actually build a space station. Can we build a space station? Construction of a space station. We are good. We may have to launch another space habitation module, but we are actually green lighted on everything else. So let's go ahead and start going into the funding phase. Let's go ahead, construction of a space station. What should we call it? I want to name it after a historical figure. I want you guys to do some suggestions of presidents' names. You know what? Okay, I have an idea. We're just gonna, instead of the orbiter, we're actually just going to call it Ronald W. Gonna call it the Ronald W. Reagan Station. And I think this is going to be pretty expensive. We can go ahead and release $85 billion worth of funding. We can see who really actually wants to get into this. We can fund 70% of this is going to be $12.6 billion. Yeah, actually, here. Abraham Lincoln Station. Let me see what his middle name was. Okay, we don't have a middle name on him, so I'm just gonna have to go with Abraham Lincoln. Alright, we're gonna fund 70%. This is only going to be the funding phase. Alright, let's go ahead and go a couple of days to make sure that we can actually... Abraham Lincoln Station. Taken hostage. Ooh, spicy. I really... Okay, we need to go forward about 3 months. ISIS has taken someone hostage. Partial dismantlement. Taken hostage. They will execute him in 49 days. So we're going to go ahead and go forward. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Let's... If anything, we could probably do it by ourselves. We could actually partner with the European Space Agency. That'll be 10% of funding. And this is going to be a continuation of the, let's wait a couple of days. Let's wait for another one. I may actually partner with the European Space Agency. Okay, we got a request from Russia. I'm actually going to go ahead and accept both of them. I was actually... Crap. The Russians disappeared. I wanted to accept both of them. Let's wait to see if the Russians want to do another proposition. Sweden? $14 billion. Wow. I could actually go forward with that. I'm going to wait for a couple of other requests. Israel, possible dismantlement. $180 billion cash surplus. Let's go to space research. We'll let this on fast forward. Okay, so we have the United Kingdom is proposing to us. We could actually do that. This is going to be another, basically kind of like another international space station. We are actually fully funded now. We actually have a program budget now of $90 billion. And France and Italy want to give money to it. Let's go ahead and accept France as a partner. Can I drop the European? No, I can't. You can't drop after. Yeah, let's go ahead and repatriate the boy. Risen to 4%. Okay. 1.4. So we now have $11 billion worth of funding. Hey, what's going on, Booms updates? We have to be quick or else we will burn cigarettes. I have no idea what you're talking about. We have to have enough bullying as it is. And new partner. I think I'm going to shoot. Yeah, Luxembourg wants to join in on this. 61% is being funded by other partners.
Our agents that have infiltrated this...
Let's go ahead and do that. Modifier. And launch date, I don't want to launch it until 2025. Let's go ahead and do that in 4/20/25. 2025. The Ukraine wants to join in on this and accept. Okay, 84%. We're going to have to do some of this. New partner. That's going to be enough partners that we're going to be doing. This is going to be Abraham Lincoln Station. I dislike this video. Cool. 45 to 55%. So increase the budget. So support from project initiator. I think that's actually good. I mean, the rest of it is being financed by, like, the rest of the world, so...
It's awful.
Christopher Kugler has been assassinated. Conditions for success. And let's go ahead and go to June 15th. That's whenever the landing completion of the Mars 2020 thing will actually complete. And then that will affect the... So that's going to be done on 6/14. So we can actually go ahead and go.
It's true.
Only 2 arrests. Let's go forward by a week. That is in Colombia. No, that's Ecuador. Flags are pretty similar, but I can remember them. Hey, what's going on, Boom Plays? Welcome to the live stream. Grenade attack at a post office in Colorado Springs. 4 are dead. Light injunction. I think I'm just gonna pull all my troops out and replace them. Scheduled liftoff of Father Sky. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Our infiltrated agents. Our agents that have infiltrated. Our agents.
So we have about 1 month. Hey, what's going on, Pro Notes? Welcome to the live stream. Father Sky, let's go ahead and watch this. This is going to be a big, big thing. This is the mission to Uranus. Uranus is honestly one of my favorite planets, and I am actually pretty excited that we could actually see this launch. This is around the time where it should blow up or not. We're just watching it to make sure that it doesn't blow up. Alright, cool, 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 cool. And that was a successful launch. Next G7 include Russia.
It's true that the blow cannot really be
Described as fatal, 2 arrests, and that one is pretty good. I think you can spy an enemy from space. Yeah, you actually can, because you actually have military satellites. You can see them right here. Let's go ahead and check my energy supply. 0.1. Cool. When are these guys supposed to be done? I think they're supposed to be done around... Okay, awesome. These are actually supposed to complete around the same time that space program I was going to complete. So now nearly 30% of my electricity production is actually coming from solar power. And we are producing 1.2 gigawatts of power off of solar electricity. Soon enough, we could actually start dismantling another 10,000 fossil energy plants. Alright, and what we're going to go ahead and do now, we're going to go ahead and go to June 15th. That is going to be when we complete the space mission.
Our agents.
You know what? I hate getting these failed up sabotages. So let's go ahead. Espionage, military. Let's give all this full funding. Just complete full funding. And 200,000. Let's go ahead and go for that. Attempt to eliminate head of state. No. And let's go ahead and put 1,000 agents in the field. And let's max this out. 45,000 of the strongest national security force in the world. And we're going to be done with this in about 15 days. About 2 weeks. We have a forest fire in Alaska, one of the coldest places. And I guess we can probably cut taxes one more time. Social rating sucks, but General-in-Chief. Aww. Who's our new general? We're gonna have to see who our new general is.
It is alarming.
We're gonna have to do something about women's rights. Lucy Space Program? What is a Lucy Space Program? I have never heard of the Lucy Space Program. I don't think I set that up. Father Sky is on its way. That's going to be there in 2037. Father Sky is going to achieve its mission in 2037. That is 15 years away. This is going to be done in 15 years. Isaiah 1 is going to be done in October. Launch date is 2021. 11/22/2021. That's our mission to Venus. Europa Clipper. This is going to be done in, wow, 2026. Let's go Pro. Compensation at nearly, let's go ahead and give them $5.5 billion. Funeral. Survey. 44,000 hectares of forest has been burned down. Summit meeting. And reject Russia's request. All affected people have been compensated. Let's go ahead and go to the next couple of days. They should actually be crucial to see if we can actually send a manned mission to Mars. And this tax cut will pass on the 15th. Great, great, great. We won't have to be skipping any more days. And June 15th, this is going to be the day that we find out whether we can send a manned mission to Mars. Law on income tax has passed. Lucy Space Program.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition.
Alright, we're done with that. And can we get an update on space mission? Mars 2020. No! It was on a return mission! Okay, this is really gonna hurt us. Okay, we're gonna cut it really, really close. Actually, 1025. Good, good, good. Okay, good thing we sent that Isaiah. I almost canceled that. So, Mars 2020 is on a return mission. That's not going to be back until 2024. We want to launch this by 2022. SpaceY wants to launch by 2024. This guy is supposed to achieve his mission on 10/25, 2021, and that's only going there. He's not going to come back. So Isaiah, one of my subscribers, Isaiah, saved my bacon in this. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to continue this. Today, at least. I may be able to continue it tomorrow. Once I actually get off work. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave it right here. I'm going to go ahead and pause it. I'm going to go ahead and save it. Eversim should add corporations in a game so you can meet with and also launch space programs. That would actually be really cool. Bacon, so good. So guys, if you guys are excited for Mars, we should actually land on Mars by 2022. And next time, let's go ahead and check our tax situation. We're drastically reducing taxes by the billions and billions. Right now, we are increasing financial transaction taxes. We are now making nearly $2 trillion off of financial transactions. So, guys, if you guys like this, go ahead and leave a like right now. Before you go, leave a like right now. Join the Discord in the link below in the description. If you guys like this, go ahead and leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And guys, next time we should actually go forward with some of our election promises, especially state aid for purchase of property. Income tax, obviously, we've been reducing that. So, yeah. Distribution of votes at Parliament elections in 2020, 65 to 33. And electoral votes, presidential, I got 100% of the electoral vote. So, guys, if you guys like this, go ahead and leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Go to the Discord, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Instagram right now. If you guys want to get in touch with me, go to the Discord and find me on Discord. Or you can follow me on Instagram and you can private message me on Instagram if you ever want to like suggest something or something like that. And other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed part 3.5 of the United States. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one where we will go ahead and continue our Mars exploration program, and we are going to be definitely improving our infrastructure situation. We will definitely be completing a couple of these trainways, and that's about it. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and take care.